In this video, we're going to do the percents page in our maths dictionary. So let's choose a really nice color that we want to do for a border. I'm going to choose my block crayon. That is like a maroon, burgundy, deep red. Okay, nice border. And then I'm going to just draw a frame on the inside with the matching block crayon. What I'm using to do this demonstration is 3 pieces of paper that I cut out of block paper. So it's the grid paper. And I will attach a PDF for you of grid paper that you can print out if you don't have a book that's got the squares in. And if you can't print it, you can just draw lines. So what you need is you need a square that's got 10 lines that way and 10 lines that way, because 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. So it's 100 square. And that's what it is that we're going to need. And we're going to color them in, and we're going to paste them into our book like this. And then we're going to write what it is that we've colored in inside. And I'm going to do them one by one. So let me start by just doing a really nice heading. And you know I love rainbows. So here we go. I'm going to start by drawing just the percent sign. And then I'm going to choose 3, 6, 7, 8 different colors to write the name. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 for luck. There we go. Okay, so there's my colors. And now we start with the P. P, E, R, C, E, N, T, and S. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just write something on the side here. If you didn't know already, which I think you might have known, but the word cent that comes in percent, C-E-N-T, the word cent actually means 100 in Latin. So a percent is one part of 100. So let's write that down. A percent is 1 part, well, 1% is 1 part of 100. So you could say 100% is equal to, if we wrote that as a fraction, it would be 100 over 100. I really hope this helps you, for those of you that are struggling with the concept of percents. So what I'm going to do with the first one is I'm going to do a 50% and a 25% and a 1% on this little square here. So I'm going to start with the 25%. So for the 25%, you can take your colored pencil and you count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across. So this is 25% because it's 25 squares. This is 100 squares. If I counted 25 squares, it's 25 over 100. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we count in fives, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You see? So let's do that quickly. Do this along with me so it saves time. And you can just shade them in like this. You don't have to color in every single square. I'm going to shade it this way. And then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to shape it this way. There we go. And inside I'm going to do really big so that you can see this is 25%. You see? If I wanted to do 1%, let's do that in a different color. 1%, what do you think, how many blocks would that be? It would only be 1. So let me do 1% here. I'll color that in. And I'm going to write there, 1%. Okay, now to do 50%, I could do this so many different ways. I could, as long as I've got 50 blocks. So I could have colored half of this in. I could have even colored just 50 blocks in there, but I'm going to do it a fun way, and you'll see you can do it any way you want to represent the 50. But I'm going to start here on the third block here at the top. I'm going to make like a staircase. And I'm going to come down there, then I'm going to go across 3 like that. And I'm going to come down and I'm going to go across 1 more. And then I'm going to come down past the 25% and go across again. And then down 1. Like I said, you can do this any way you want as long as you are coloring in 50 blocks. So let me color it in and then let's see if I've got this right. If I actually colored in 50 blocks as I should have. So you work on yours while I'm working on mine. Okay, now I'm just going to count them and see if I've actually got 50. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So now I can write a big 50% inside this yellow shaded area. 50%. Okay, now I've got my glue as well. I'm going to paste that into my book. There we go. And that looked good. And now I'm just going to write underneath here. I'm going to write in the red to match the red. I'm going to say 1% as a fraction is 1 over 100. And then the 25% is equal to 25 over 100. And 50% is equal to 50 over 100. Very good. Now our next 2 squares, you can really honestly do anything you want at this point. I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do and you can copy me or you can do your own. So I'm going to paste these in and then I'm going to color them in inside the book. There's my first square. Here's my second square. Great. Okay, to start off with, I'm going to do 75% on this square. I'm going to take my green and I'm going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the side, and I'm going to come down and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and I'm going to come down and where those 2 lines meet, everything on the inside of this is 75 blocks. You can count it to make sure, but like I said, you can count any 75 blocks. You can do any shape you want, you can do any pattern you want as long as you're coloring in 75 blocks. The whole point of this is I want you to understand the concept that 75% is equal to 75 over 100 as a fraction. It's 75 blocks of 100 blocks. So there we go. There's my 75 over 100. And that's the same as 75%. I'm going to write it at the bottom here so you can see it better. 75% is equal to 75 over 100. But let's do another one. I'm going to do a 5% and a 6%. So 5%, let's count 5 blocks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's a nice 5%. It's 5 blocks. Color that in. And you write in there that this is 5%. And just so that you can see it differently over here, I'll write 5% is equal to 5 over 100. 5 of 100 blocks. And let's do another one. I'll do another color blue, and I'll do 6. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks there, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks there. So that'll be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's color that in. And this, of course, is 6%. You do 6%. Okay, nice. And then, of course, we write here 6% is equal to 6 over 100, or 6 of 100 blocks. Okay, here we can do all sorts. So what am I going to start with? I think let me do a 10%. A 10% would just be one whole line here. I'm going to color this whole line in a lime green. And this is going to be 10%. Now you can't see it very well there, so I'll write it under here. And 10% is equal to 10 over 100. And let me do another color. I'm going to do this in brown. I'm going to do 16%, but I'm going to show it 3 different ways so you can see how it is that you can do it. So 16 is 8 times 2, isn't it? So let's take 8 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take 8 blocks. We take 2 lines of 8 blocks, and that makes 16. What is 16 as well? 16 is 4 times 4. So let me take 1, 2, 3, 4 and do a block here of 4 times 4, and that'll also be 16. I'm coloring this standing up so that you can see it, so yours needs to be a lot neater than mine, okay? 16% there and 16% here. And I can even represent it like this. If I was to take 3 blocks down like that and color it like that, that would also be 16%. So I want you to see how there are different ways of representing this in the grid. And I hope you understand the concept now that a percent just means 100. A cent means 100, and a percent means the portion of the 100. So here we go. 16% is equal to 16 blocks out of 100. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's add that to our math dictionary.